We aren't so near. We aren't so near. It isn't so near. It isn't so near. I know she isn't at work now. I know she isn't at work now. He knows she isn't at work now. He knows she isn't at work now. You know she isn't at school now. You know she isn't at school now. I think it isn't a mistake. I think it isn't a mistake. We think it is a mistake. We think it is a mistake. We aren't sure. We aren't sure. We are sure. We are sure. It isn't free for us. It isn't free for us. I think that it isn't right. I think that it isn't right. I think it is right. I think it is right. I think it is the best decision. I think it is the best decision. They think it isn't the best decision. They think it isn't the best decision. I see it isn't effective. I see it isn't effective. I see that it is effective. I see that it is effective. It isn't so far. It isn't so far. It is so far. It is so far. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I see it isn't so near. I see it isn't so near. I think it isn't possible. I think it isn't possible. It isn't the answer. It isn't the answer. I'm not afraid of these things. I'm not afraid of these things. I see it isn't so cheap. I see it isn't so cheap. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. I see they aren't happy together. I see they aren't happy together. They aren't afraid. They aren't afraid. He isn't afraid of it. He isn't afraid of it. I am not at home. I am not at home. We aren't busy. We aren't busy. I think that you aren't right. I think that you aren't right. I see that you aren't sure. I see that you aren't sure. I see that you aren't sure about it. I see that you aren't sure about it. I am not sure about it. I am not sure about it. They aren't in the city. They aren't in the city. We aren't at the park now. We aren't at the park now. He isn't a doctor. He is a teacher. He isn't a doctor. He is a teacher. She isn't a designer. She is a nurse. She isn't a designer. She is a nurse. It isn't interesting. It isn't interesting. It isn't interesting for me. It isn't interesting for me. It isn't important. It isn't important. It isn't bad. It isn't bad. He isn't right. He isn't right. She isn't sure about it. She isn't sure about it. I am married. I am married. He isn't married. I'm single. I'm not married. He isn't married. I'm single. I'm not married. He's single. He's single. It's very boring. It's very boring. It isn't interesting. It isn't interesting. It's so boring. It's so boring. He isn't old. He isn't old. He is very young. He is very young. He isn't poor. He isn't poor. He is very rich. He is very rich. They aren't poor. They aren't poor. They're very rich. They're very rich. It isn't a mistake. It isn't a mistake. It isn't a fact. It isn't a fact. It isn't a problem. It isn't a problem.